Hey guys, Scott here. Straight to the point. Here are two non-meta survivor builds that I started out as jokes, but they ended up being extremely good, so I can't really call them joke builds anymore because they have very good results. So the very first one is called the Instant Getaway build. It is quick and quiet, overcome, inner healing, and lucky break. With this combination of perks, when you get hit by the killer, your overcome triggers, makes you go extremely fast, and it goes for double the standard speed burst duration. When you get hit as well, lucky break will trigger, making it so you leave no scratch marks or blood. Also, you have quick and quiet, which allows you to vault into a locker without making any sound as a fast vault. And then finally, you have inner healing, which does have a prerequisite of making you break a dull totem before this can actually work. But once you've done that for the rest of the match, if you get hit, you just basically use overcome, sprint directly to a locker, and then you just heal, and then you pop back out once the killer is gone. This has worked pretty much every single time I've used it. This is not actually a joke. This is one of the best getaway builds in the game. But yeah, it definitely started as a joke, but I had like a 90% success rate with it. So it is very effective for getting away from killers. Often by the time they realize you have lucky break, it's too late. You've already healed. And then you can just start the chase again, or just simply go be stealthy and go somewhere else. So that is the instant getaway build. It is very, very effective, very simple, and it requires basically all of these perks to work perfectly. The next one really only requires 2 perks, but it does require an add-on. And it requires a key. So this is basically the infinite wall hacks. It abuses the Blood Amber add-on for the key. The keys are not really that useful anymore since they nerfed the hatch. However, even the broken key with 10 seconds of use and the 15 seconds of use additional add-on combined with Blood Amber will still give you an extremely long amount of time when combined with the perk Streetwise to get as much value from Blood Amber as possible. For those who don't know, Blood Amber is an add-on that makes it so you can see the killer just straight up through walls. It is literal wall hacks. The caveat is that it makes the key burn through its uses a lot quicker, but if you use the add-on that increases the amount of time the key can burn, and you also use Streetwise Streetwise will compound with that as well. And then also you have Built to Last, which allows you to go into a locker and fully replenish any depleted item. Essentially, you just have wall hacks the entire game, unless you're getting chased for 5 minutes straight, at which point, I mean, you guys win anyway, but this basically just lets you see through walls while the killer is chasing you at any point. There are also some interesting things you can do with this build to expand on it a bit. I'm just using Dead Hard and Borrowed Time just for the hell of it, but those 2 perks can be modified to fit the build as well. You can also combine it with Open-Handed to make the effect even longer, and you can also, instead of the duration add-on, you can use the extended range with Open-Handed, and you'll basically be able to see the killer whenever you want at 60 meters away, which is actually pretty nuts. So that is almost as bad as the old Object of Obsession, except you can actually probably better because you can just do it whenever you want. And then you can just reload your key up to basically two times at a locker, and that gives you as many uses as you realistically should need in a single match. Now, the broken key used to have no use, but they actually buffed the duration, so it has a baseline of 10 seconds now. So if you run that with the 10-second or the 15-second additional add-on, that is a yellow add-on, that gives you 25 seconds, and then Streetwise is another 25% of that, but then the Blood Amber cuts that down by half. So it still ends up giving you something like, I don't know, like 16, 17, 18 seconds, like in that region. I'm too lazy to do the math right now, but if you have a skeleton key, it pretty much lasts the entire game. You can just, the entire time you're chasing, you don't even have to think about it. You just hold a button down and you're just always being able to see the killer. So it is surprisingly effective, and it's pretty malleable to build. You just really only need those 2 perks and that type of item. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time.